Yeah, so I'm a chef, obviously. I show people how to make healthy food taste good. And just by healthy eating, it's obviously something that I love to do, something that everyone should try. And I feel like cooking for yourself is key to that. And just, but healthy eating can be boring if you don't know how to make it like taste good. I think that's where most people sort of like, it's just bland, the same over and over again. So today I'm going to show you like the framework I use for making anything taste good, and you can apply this to any meal you like. You can just, so it's going to be salt, acid, aromatics, and fat.
So here, what about salt? Everyone thinks it's the devil.
The salt, well, no. Salt. Some of you might have to turn away when you see me season food, but trust me through the process. The point of it is, anytime you see me doing it, just remember that I cook all my own foods, and I feel like everyone should cook all their own foods. And if you do that, you're fully in control of what's going into it. So you know exactly how much you're putting in. And yes, you could. It affords that you can go a bit heavier to make it taste good. Salt is the first, where we're going to start, because it is. There's nothing in this table has a greater impact on flavour than salt. Bottom line, it is number one. If you learn nothing else today, it's that salt will have a greater impact on flavour than any other ingredient, bar none. It's magic, but it's not. The type of salt you use is important. Then you have the table salt at home, the one you buy like that. Yeah. So I would just go ahead and put that in the bin straight away. It is so salty. It is it's like really fine. It's made by not natural. There's anti-clumping agents and all in it, so it's just super salty. This stuff that I use is kosher salt, and it is so it's about a third salty. It's about a third. Is that right? Yeah, a third less salty than table salt. So keep that in mind when you're watching me season things like I call it like snowing down on it. So how I use salt is get it, comes in a tub, get it into a tub or a bowl beside wherever you're cooking. You want to get it out of salt shakers. You don't want to be messing about like this when you're trying to cook. You want to get it out of even grinders. That's okay for when you're finishing stuff off, like especially that big rock salt. You don't want to be using rock salt either. You want to be using this one for seasoning food, because it's how you see how like it's not like table salt. Yeah. Can you see it? Yeah. No. That's like MSG's like a flavor enhancer. Just they put it. It's a chemical basically, isn't it? The Chinese use it a lot.
In some of the chicken aromats seasonings.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's good. Yeah. So it's why people crave Chinese, is because it's laced with MSG, and there's an addictive qualities in it. So I would avoid that. But anyway, so the salt, you want to get your salt in a bowl beside you so you can pinch your food. How you season food, and you'll see me do it, is by pinching the salt in, and like remember like Salt Bay used to. Do you remember him? He used to do that. So it was a bit of a piss take, but that's actually how you season stuff. You season stuff from a height, so it's distributes evenly, and you season throughout the cooking. So it's not just about salt. Isn't just about you make the thing and you put the salt in at the end, and you tick it off the list, and we're done. Seasoning is a process that you do throughout the dish. So I might season food 3 or 4 times throughout the process, instead of lumping it in at the end, because lumping it at the end is going to do nothing for it apart from make it salty. Hello, ladies. How you doing? It's all right. Good to have you here. You just missed the salt, the most important thing. Yeah. Sorry. No, you can't get this in the supermarket. You have to get it online. Yeah. I haven't seen it. What another salt that would do. This is like the gold standard. But if you got like coarse or fine sea salt would be good also. Fine sea salt is much better than table salt, and you probably can't get that in the shop. So it'll be more like this as well. Malden's brilliant. Yeah, but again, Malden, because it's got big flakies, it's not really good for seasoning food for within. It's great for like putting on top of a steak when you're finished, or putting a bit of whatever. Pink salt's brilliant as well. Yeah. But again, for seasoning throughout, it's a grinder at the end. It's brilliant for finishing foods off. Yeah. This is for the cooking bit. What? Yeah.
I'd stop. Make sure you've got yours first, Stevie.
The what?
Make sure you've got yours first
I,
before these.
I know. Hold on a minute there. Yeah, so salt is the key part. After salt, there's acidity. Do you know what acidity is? Yeah. So the acidity that I'll be talking about today is finishing acids. So that's like the likes of red wine vinegar, lemon juice, lime juice, and that usually goes in right at the end of cooking. So you'll see this in all the two things that I'm cooking today. I'm finishing stuff off with just like a squeeze of lemon or a touch of red wine vinegar. Salt makes things like shout louder. It amplifies flavor, and the acidity at the end makes it clearer. It's very subtle. You don't want to be tasting the vinegar. You don't want to be tasting the lemon juice, but it elevates everything else in the dish. It pronounces the other flavors. It's really, really cool. So it's like sort of like just unlocking little flavors in it. And I know that sounds a bit complicated, but it's literally just a squeeze of lemon at the end. So that's like how I shorten that down. Is it's just a squeeze of lemon at the end, and it changes everything, which you'll see soon. And I can't wait to show you that. It's acid also. Like, so acid is, if you're cooking something and it's missing something, it's probably that bit of acidity. Acidity makes you salivate. So it creates like this, it nearly prepares you for hello.
I am sorry. Hi.
How you doing? You good?
Between Maggie and Andrea.
You have to go home now and order kosher salt, just that's what you missed. Kelt. That's just nice branding, you know. It's all the same. There's minerals in all salt, but it is good. It's good stuff. Yeah. And so where were we in acidity there? Acid. Yes, it brings the flavor out of everything. Yeah, that's what chefs. One thing there's a difference between like a good chef and a really good chef is their ability to use acidity at the end of dishes. Just like I say, squeeze a lemon, squeeze a lime, touch of vinegar. Do you ever see people do that at the end, like squeeze lemon stuff? That Jimmy does it, yeah. That acidity just lifts everything up, and it's beautiful. So you'll see that in action too. Then we have got aromatics. So aromatics is where the food tastes. That's where it starts to get a personality. Aromatics is like when you open the door and you smell. What's that? It's priming yourself for what's coming. It can be like spices at the start. So usually when I'm working with like ground spices, like a paprika or a cumin, I'll put that in at the start of cooking, and that creates depth in the dish. Aromatics like ginger and garlic and chilies, they go in. They release their aromatics through oil, so you have to fry them off. Like that's why like slow cooking stuff is fine, and the air fryers and all that are fine, but they don't activate spices and herbs or spices, and ginger and garlic in the same way. They need to be worked throughout the pan to really release their aromas and get that lovely smell out of it. And then you've got like fresh herbs. That's another form of aromatics. Fresh herbs normally always go in at the end of cooking. They die if you put them in at the start. The heat just takes the freshness out of it. So early aromatics is spices like ground cumin, ground paprika, and late aromatics is like the fresh herbs. So ground spices early, fresh herbs late. Is that okay?
Or so like greens and then not greens.
Yeah, so greens and not greens even. Yeah, just to get the most out of it. And then we have got fat. Fat can be demonized in a lot of spaces, and people are afraid of it because it's obviously high in calories. And we've got these, the spray oils, 1K oils, bin. Useless. They do absolutely nothing for flavor. They're okay for counting calories and stuff, but that's not what life's about.
We'll not go like we.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of them at all. They're okay if you're going on stage or something like that, but in terms of how to make food taste good, they do absolutely nothing. Nothing.
Blood sugars, like so many women don't get enough fats in their meals.
Of course.
Add carbs and protein.
Yeah.
Like by having the olive oils and whatnot in your dish is going to help with your blood
Yeah.
sugar. So don't be
Olive oil regulates hormones. There's hormones and vitamins that are water soluble and fat soluble, and olive oil and healthy fats. So they're crucial for a balanced diet, like absolutely crucial. Obviously, just need to bring more awareness to them because they are obviously calorie dense, but they are super nutrient dense as well, especially if we use the good ones, like a good quality single source origin olive oil is ideal. Ideal.
I'm not using olive oil, I'm using something different.
Ghee's brilliant. Ghee is real food. Again, just I would use it sparingly. Butter, I use butter. I use butter a lot, but I just use it sparingly. I don't like what I wouldn't use is margarine. Okay, and rapeseed. I would say rapeseed oil is another thing. That's a hot topic. It's been demonized from high to hell water, but that's because it's not the problem. Effectively, the problem is it's in everything because it's cheap to make. So they're pumping all these processed foods full of it. But like when I'm cooking, I'll use a little bit of sesame oil. I'll use it sometimes a little bit of rapeseed oil, but it's sparingly, and I'm not overdoing it. I prefer to use an olive oil, of course, but sometimes olive oil can be. Have you worked with olive oil before? It can be quite fragrant. So sometimes it burns. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So would I. Coconut. It's a higher pick point, yeah. Coconut oil is good as well, but the only problem for me with coconut oil is it's very fragrant, so it interferes with the food. And it's like, I like the coconut oil, but I don't like everything tasting like it. Yeah. So it's sort of like, it takes away from it. But what I'm trying to say is like, for me, I feel like that there's no bad foods as such. It's just how we use them, and we love overdoing it with things that are man-made. You want to keep your diet, I'm sure you know, just as much whole food focused as possible. 80% to 20 is probably a good place to start. And I'm going to show you 2 meals now, two simple dishes. Everything you can do in one pan. There's no one here going to be too busy that they can't make this stuff. The first one I'm going to show you is a plant-based one. And the second one is one with mince, a meat one, but the plant-based one's going to be really good. So you're going to see the 4 pillars of flavour in action. I'll explain them to you while I'm doing them. So if any questions on that first bit? No?
What pan are you using? What pan would you recommend?
Well, this is an expensive pan that I would not recommend, but because I got it as a gift and it's brilliant. Like, but there's no need for it. I think that's, I don't know, £160 or something. It's pretty crazy. But this is my favourite pan. This is a cast iron pan. This was like, it's heavy, it's really heavy though. This is about £23. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. But the thing with cast iron pan is they need love. You gotta love it because it rusts. So you need to. So after I use that, I'll wash it, I'll dry it, and then I'll put it back onto the heat and I'll rub it with oil back and front so that it's like a baby, so that it doesn't rust. And no, I lost it. Yeah, it's brilliant and it holds its heat really well. It makes stuff taste good, so it's non-stick as well. So this here is all it's called seasoning. It just makes everything taste good. I love cast iron, but they're very high maintenance. Don't put it in the dishwasher. Are you speaking from experience? Yeah. How'd that go? Yeah. That would be the best way to do it. Yeah. If I was only ever cooking for myself in it, unless it was like a complete mess, I wouldn't clean it at all. Wipe it down.
I know it's called Crave Fond or Craft Fond. Bought it one of them ideal home exhibitions, and it's a great pan. It doesn't rust like the cast iron. It's made of titanium and stuff, and it's really heavy. And they demonstrated burning things on it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you do, just wipe it.
Just wipes it, comes off, yeah.
So I do like it. Hardly ever needs washed.
What's that called?
I think it's called CRAFOND, Crave Fond.
C-R-O-F-N-D.
Online, but I've seen it there. There's some nursing in the shops.
Oil goes on pans hot.
Yes, heat. So you'll notice this pan's been on for what, a minute, has it? I'm not putting anything on it yet. I want to feel the heat coming off it. Always start cooking food in hotter pans, because just to let the food do its thing and not stew out. So I'm going to go in here with a little bit of olive oil, a little bit more, and then start with the onions. Does everyone cook here? Do you cook? Yeah. Do you like to cook? Yeah. So that's the sound. See that sound? That's the sound. That's the sound you want to hear. I love that sound. And I usually, when I'm cooking anything, I start with the onions first. Onions just let. Is that on there? Is it? Yeah. Onions like just release all their flavors, and in with the first bit of seasoning. Salt. Well, do I always use red onion? Not always, no, but I like them because they're a bit sweeter. Yeah. Not always, no. For this dish, yes, I will. So I think it's really cool to have dishes that you can just do in one pan. Like you don't want it mess. Like and you probably get, like, if you're doing this for yourself, maybe 4 meals out of it. Definitely 3. About a tablespoon. You could. You don't know how to cook, so if you're measuring out stuff, I'm privileged now. I've been cooking for 16, 17, 18 years. I can't remember how long, but like you want to be probably measuring out your olive oil, especially at the start, until you get familiar to see what that looks like. Because the difference between, I don't want to be talking about calories too much, but the difference between 3 spoons of olive oil and 1 spoonful of olive oil is huge. It's like 250 calories of difference, and you yeah, it is. And you could be just doing that and not knowing you're doing it and thinking, oh, I've been doing all the right things, but you're loading up with that stuff. Not to scare you, but that's just the truth. There's just to bring some awareness to it. It's like the difference between a teaspoon of peanut butter and a tablespoon of peanut butter is night and day. Push it open. Yeah. So see the colour on the onions there? That's what we want. Then we're going to go in with our garlic. This is the aromatic number 1 going in. You will smell this nearly the second it hits the pan. Yeah, garlic's so good. Really good for the gut as well. Garlic's got loads of good health benefits. Going in with that. No. No, garlic press is good. Garlic press is good. Yeah. Happy enough with the garlic press. So I'm just working the pan as I'm going, so it's not sticking or not burning. You don't have to overdo it, but just keep an eye on it.
Stephen, is this all online by any chance?
No, but I'll get the recipes. Maybe I'll put it online. Do you want me to put it online?
I was just thinking of doing it.
Yeah. It's going to be in video there. Is it recording? Is it? Right, now I'm going to go in with my chickpeas. Do you know what chickpeas? Anyone use chickpeas? Chickpeas are brilliant for throwing into your diet. They are cheap as chips. I think they're like 40 something p for a tin. Really good for bulking stuff out, especially if you're cooking for kids, cooking for family. Sorry? Their organic ones are expensive. See, I know I work with suppliers, and why I'm pointing at this olive oil, because this lady has told me the difference between this is organic olive oil and the other bottle that she sells. The only difference is one's got a certificate and the one doesn't. They come from the same field on the same hill of Greece. There is no difference. One's just certified and one's not, and that's what you're paying the extra whatever for in a lot of the cases, which is nuts, isn't it? Yeah. She goes out to Greece and sees it. That's what's happening. So it's mad. Chickpeas are in there now. Now we're going to go in with aromatics number 2, smoked paprika, big favourite of mine. About a teaspoon of that. Ground cumin. Cumin's quite strong, earthy, so I'm going to go about a teaspoon of that as well. And I just want to toast off the spices lightly. You don't want the spices to burn, so aromatic, when you're talking about cooking spices, it's like cook until fragrant. That literally means just cook until you can smell them, and then that's it. So it's only a few seconds. Cook until fragrant means cook until it's smelly. No, because the reason why I'm going to put a bit of liquid into the pan now. with these beans. These are more beans. Beans are great, full of fibre. You seen these beans? These are expensive beans. Bold bean co. Yeah, they're a great brand, but you can literally eat them out of the jars. So nice. So I'm gonna throw them in here. Huh? Yeah, that's what they are. That's what they are. Yeah. Only the way this company makes them, delicious. Delicious.
Do you just get them in through Sainsbury's?
Yeah, Sainsbury's. Yeah, yeah. How does that smell? Can you smell it? Yeah, smelling good.
And then is there a lot of stuff where everything don't use too much oil?
Yeah, there is just.
If I'm using a wok or something, then it just all starts burning.
So a good thing to do is I'll show you. That's a really good question, actually.
Didn't use the filter tap.
No, did it not? No. We'll cook it out anyway. So just like that, just a touch of water, and that'll stop it. Literally, that's it. That's all you need to do. That was a great question. But you don't want to make it like a swamp. Just a touch of water to loosen it up. Okay, now we're going in with our greens. I've got sprouts here, Brussels sprouts, chopped up real fine. Yeah, so Brussels sprouts are, not normally a fan favourite, but they're basically just wee baby cabbages. So if you just treat them like wee baby cabbages, then they can be pretty cute.
Do you use the machine? Someone showed me the slicer thing. I've never even seen it before. Would you do that for slicing all this? You just put the thing through instead of all that preparation. I don't like all that. For carrots.
No.
You don't need no machine.
I am the machine. I am the machine. I'm going in then with this. This is how simple this is. Yeah. These packed cooked grains. So this one in particular, it's got 5 different grains in it. Grains are so good. I'm sure if you've heard like fibre at the minute. Fibre is a big trendy thing. Fibre should have always been trendy. Fibre is so good for just our whole bodies. Our bodies crave it. Yes, it's got a bit more calories in fibre normally because it's like heavier grain stuff, but it's so good for just keeping the system working, especially people that are active. Just throwing it in, cooked and all, so we don't have to worry about that, which is really good, isn't it? Less things to cook.
Could you put like just wee lentils or?
Yeah, anything like that. Yeah, pre-cooked ones. I used to think that I'm going to put a little bit of water in that, just the rice. I used to think all that, that pre-packaged stuff was like, what is this? This is sitting on a shelf for 4 months. This cannot be good. Like, how is that possible? But then it's just, what the process is, it's cooked and it's freeze-dried straight away. There's no added stuff put on it. There's no nonsense. There's no shenanigans going on, which I was really, really impressed by. So that's why I'm very comfortable using this. I actually went to make a video on Instagram calling it out. Like, this is bullshit, how can this be? And good job, I did a bit of research before it. Because I'm like, all right, it's actually not bullshit. Nice one. So I was delighted about that.
And are you just referencing like grains and things like that in regards to that versus pre-cooked rice in the bags?
What's wrong with the pre-cooked rice in the bags? No, it's the same. It's the same. The issue, they are all the same. The issue is the heating them up in the bags. Yeah. Yeah, there's where you're getting into problems. Yeah, I just put this straight in there when you're heating it up. Yeah. No. Good job I said that then, wasn't it?
If you didn't, I would have. He did say to me, then he was like, you're going to hate me for having all this food in plastic. But it was non-cooked, so it was totally fine.
Okay. We're getting there now. Where are we at? What have we got in here? Yes, the Cavolo Nero now going in. This is the last bit. Leafy greens. You ever know what Cavolo Nero is? Kale. Just basically kale. Chopped up real fine. You want to be getting as many leafy greens into your diet as possible. It does not. Kale, Cavolo Nero. Then we're going to add a little bit more water to the pan.
You say that's for anything. That's like 3 minutes.
What? The Cavolo Nero? Or kale?
I don't know what they were for.
It's expensive taste. So I am putting now in this, I am putting a bit of soy sauce. This is not an Asian dish, but soy sauce is very, very versatile. Soy sauce is a salty ingredient as well, so that's just going to add a layer of depth to it as well, which is pretty good. So about a tablespoon or so of it. And we're nearly there. That's nearly it. How long did that take? Anyone time that? Yep, and that's nearly it. So it's completely plant-based. It's got protein in it from the chickpeas. It's got loads of fibre in it from the beans and the veg and the sprouts. We are going to finish it off now with another bit of salt. Again, this looks like a lot of salt, yeah? What? Good. Can't even do it. So far, from what everyone's seen here, does everyone think they could repeat that? Yeah?
But I really want to stand in my kitchen and do that. And have my family walk in and go.
Do it. Send me it. So you want to taste your food as you go? Yep. Yep. Now the last thing, there's two last things going in it. I'm going to put in a little bit of red wine vinegar, just at the end, just a little bit. That's going to lift it up. I don't know. I don't think so. Did I? Yeah. Yeah. Heat's off. And then a squeeze of lemon.
The way you're asking, does that seem like a lot of salt? It did seem like a lot of salt to me, but is that okay?
Well, this is 3 to 4 meals also.
Yeah.
So you need to it's in the if you were going like putting like that in that,
Yeah.
non-existent.
Okay.
Like, and people wonder whether food tastes bland.
Yeah.
You know, that's why, because they're afraid to season
So that's probably
food.
the amount I would have put in.
Yeah, I know, because I see it all the time.
So what would the measure be, say, for a dish like that? Like teaspoon, tablespoon, how much would it be in total?
It's you gotta just season to taste it, eat it, put a bit in, taste it, put a bit in, taste it, and you know when it tastes nice, and when it tastes nice, then it's enough. It's up to you. But what I would say is don't be afraid, especially with a better quality salt. Yeah. If you put too much in, then you know for the next time. Put that down to experience. Just. What, stock cubes? Yeah. Absolutely would. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with them. So, especially in soups and stuff. Yeah, brilliant. Oh, I always try to look for better quality ones.
Yeah.
So we've got plates, bowls, forks. Sure, I'll get them. I need these for the next one, but they're the bowls for the next one. But they'll do. We'll get them back. Smells good. Forks. Please go. Well, if you want to come up and work away, anyone, go first. Let me know what you think. I'm a bit nervous now. No, it's good. It's good. Oh, brilliant. There's cups and all. Happy days. Lisa, will I send these recipes to you and you can give them to the ladies? Where'd she go to?